Treated at their original home, but today they're making a journey to new pastures outside Auckland. Tristan, who rescued them, is taking the animals to a farm where a family eagerly awaits their arrival.
Today we're just taking them through to their new owners. We've finally found a place that we think is suitable and just dropping them out there. Also so I can just see where they're going and that I'm happy with who they're being adopted out to.
I'm Kay, how'd you do?
I'm Tristan.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. So have you got them?
Yes.
Oh, can we see?
Yes, sure thing.
Oh, look, hello. Oh. Oh, you got, oh, look. Oh my goodness, the horns.
Yeah, he's got really cool horns. I've got some goat nuts. Do you just have like a bucket or something? They'll usually follow that.
Yeah, do you go and get a bucket
if you
for me,
want to
please,
grab
Ross?
that, and I'll grab some food. Oh, I think it's just, he's ready to come out. All right.
Is that one any better?
Hector's keen to check out his new surroundings, but Molly's showing a little less enthusiasm.
Come on, little miss. Molly.
With Molly and Hector safely out of the van, they're rewarded with some goat nuts, their favourite treats.
Yeah, Hector's quite keen. She'll follow Hector. Come on, sweetie. It's a vast difference from where they came from, so it's nice that there's a family that's going to be looking after them. Kids involved, I'm sure they'll enjoy feeding them and that sort of thing.
Come on, Molly.
Come on.
Why is there's a whole paddock here of greens and he has to stick his head down there to get those ones? Oh.
Tristan's got some advice about the goats' care to help the new owners.
As soon as there's any sort of rain or anything like that,
yeah, I know this
they
is
just need to be able to get out of that. And also because of his feet, he's a little bit prone to the foot rot because when I picked him up, he was lame. Oh. So at any time where if he's on sort of wet ground or anything like that for too long, it's going to flare up in his foot again. Mm-hmm. So you just need to make sure that if he does start to limp, to put him on some nice, dry, firm ground, so that it doesn't sort of get back up into his foot.
Hector's taken to the new feed immediately. Tristan's pleased these goats look like they've found a home they're going to love.
To be honest, I'm a little bit sad to see them go. We were all quite fond of them at the SPCA, but no, I mean, I'm happy that they're going to a good home, but I will be sad to see them go, yeah.
After hours, Inspector Andrew Gordon has rescued kittens from just about everywhere. A few weeks ago, they were trapped in the walls of a Takapuna store. Today, one's lost underground at the Manukau Civic Centre.
When did you first hear it?
I first heard it Friday afternoon.
Anyone been calling over the weekend about it or heard about it?
Kitten! Basically, this vent leads through down to the basement of Civic building here, and that's where I keep my bike. I cycle to work. And yeah, I was just going to pick up my bike on Friday afternoon, and I had the cat pretty soon traced it to this vent.
Where that vent goes?
When I heard it again, my first thought was that this time that I had to just keep at it until we got him out today, because if he'd been in there over the weekend, he wasn't going to last much longer, especially if he's as young as he sounds. Yeah, we tried to find out where it was coming from. Well, we could have got in. We still haven't been able to find any place we could have got in, because this part's covered by a fan.
The fan thing, eh?
Yeah.
You're definitely inside there because that's what's echoing.
Andrew's decided to reach for the toolkit. Dismantling the vent seems the only option.
Just hold that tight and I'll try and undo it from this end.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Was it holding it or was it spinning or?
It's coming through the nut now.
The local security man's joined the team for assistance, but it looks like these spanners may not be enough to free the bolts and enable Andrew to rescue the kitten. Time for Plan B.
We'll get the kitten out, mate.
Kitten rescue at the Manukau Civic Centre and the SPCA have employed a rather fearsome instrument to help release the victim trapped underground for at least 4 days.
Oops, I just got the nut off.
Okay.
Andrew's only fear now is that the noise of the bolt cutters may have frightened the kitten. It could be far down the vent and out of reach.
Get in. Push, 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 push.
He was considering a Mission Impossible type crawl along the vent, but it appears the space is too narrow.
So you're right down the other end.
It's still meowing, like it's that whole little kitten thing of trying to, like, let you know that it's there and wants help, but it's still a bit shy, so I'll put some food down and see if we can get it to come up to the food pretty quickly and maybe grab it. It's quite cool in there. It's dirty, scaredy, but
Yep.
wanting help.
Come on. Come on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on.
It's way over here, mate.
Let's go, grab it.
The rescue's not over yet. Andrew's sorry he has to interrupt the kitten's long overdue meal, but he doesn't want to risk losing it again.
Oh, such a cute kitten. Oh, you're not even really scaredy, are you? Hello.
It's just still be on its mum, shouldn't it?
No, it'll be old enough now to be like... Oh, you'll be about six or so weeks. Out of the warm vent into the cold. Yeah, I found your toothpaste. You're actually quite a chilled out kitten.
An ostrich farm has become the home of one of the SPCA's most recent rescues.
That's her down the bottom.
She's down the bottom.
What have you called it? Edwina, isn't it?
Edwina. Wife for Edward.
Edward.
An emu was rescued by Todd 3 weeks ago. It was found injured and unable to walk, and no one came to claim her.
Would you like to try standing? Come on, good girl. Up you come.
It's been rehomed and cared for on this farm, where it's been given a name and a friend.
I mean, she couldn't do that when the first day we had her. So.
Hey, Edwina, have a wee walk, darling. Have a wee walk. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Just favouring that side, but you can see that the wounds are dry. There's no actual weeping or seeping anything in them.
No swelling either. Or
No, the swelling's all reduced. Look, she is doing all the walking. It's just that she's not doing it fast.
No.
And I have to say also...
Since she arrived here, Edwina's recovery has been steady.
I think a prime indication that she's actually improving is when I've put the needle in to give her antibiotics. I mean, at first she just lay there. Now she's quite, do you have to? So she's actually quite dubious about it now.
Lorraine was thrilled to become the emu's permanent new owner.
Robbie and Laurie, friends of mine, had helped with the rescue of Edwina, and previously, Edward over here, he was, he'd come from the same place, and I really did want a wife for him. I thought it was a bit unfair to have him running alone, so we're just really happy that this one has turned out to be a female, and hopefully with her continued improvement, it will just give us that lovely pair.
Obviously, it was a bit of a strange rescue for me. I was the first emu and everything, so it's good to see that she's made it through, and I hope she does well.
Back at the SPCA doggery, it hasn't taken long for the timid collie to attract the interest of a family, keen to give her a home.
So like this one, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The family would like to take the dog immediately, but the SPCA has some special procedures for this dog that need to be followed before the family can be approved as owners. The collie is a nervous dog, so Inspector Tristan Wilcox is sent to inspect their property to ensure it is safe and secure.
Just doing a property check for a collie. It's a dog that's being adopted from the SPCA by a family, and basically just here checking the fencing to make sure that everything's okay. There's no sort of escape routes or big holes in the fencing, anything like that. Because they need to be fully fenced and fully contained under the bylaws of the council, we have to make sure that properties abide by that when we adopt out dogs to homes. If it was a puppy, you know, get out under there, but it's perfectly adequate, fine. There's nothing wrong with the property. Yeah, it's all good.
The adoption has been approved. The family are delighted they can take the special collie they have named Meg home with them.
I think with rescue dogs, you don't know what you're getting. They're an unknown quantity, and I think you have to be prepared to take on their problems, because you just don't know what's gone on in their past life. And all I try and do is be non-judgmental of what happened before, because you don't know the circumstances, and to realise that, like everything else, they come with problems, and just to try and work with them and overcome them until they do become part of your family, and try and give them a better time than they had before. Our last dog was a rescue dog. I sort of said to the children that they were to choose. I didn't mind what sex it was, what sort of breed, anything, just one that they liked. And they chose Meg. Now, why they chose is up to them. Don't know. Why did you choose her?
She looked the prettiest.
Next week on Animal House, a routine call-out for John escalates into a major dog recovery. The SPCA bird wing comes to the rescue of an injured penguin, and Karen finds more stray cats out west.